Hello, everyone. Hello, 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 hello. All right, we're just going over some stuff real quick. We're only streaming today to YouTube to finish our remaining unboxing, everyone. Yep, I said it, our unboxing. Unboxing on what? Well, I wanted to wait until we got the other stuff, but then again, I factor in that might take longer. So much shit, so we're just gonna go ahead and finish it up. If I can actually get. All right. So this time we're gonna make sure we have YouTube open up on the actual phone because that way we can actually hear our dumbasses if the fucking audio ain't working from one thing to the other. Because last time we had that, oh crap, I thought I was talking until I looked up and saw that, oh crap, it was not picking up my voice. And I was a complete idiot not for realizing that sooner. But it's okay because we didn't lose out a lot of stuff. Let us rotate. Okay, we'll be using this area. Yes. Love and peace, everyone. Love and peace. Um, um, well, why isn't it picking it up? I have a feeling the IP address switched on the actual app when it connects to the internet. It's supposed to be on a fixed IP. Oh, what did it change to again? Oh, I switched to 14 now. All right. There we go. Ah, I can move. My head can move. There we go. Yeah. I can turn off the ears and tell, but not only they're on by default. Well, technically they're always on. They're just invisible. Yeah, look, it's our fancy old hairtail that we had to use back then when there was no actual real cat tail. Yeah, I still have to update the model with the actual tail for this outfit, but I want to make a lot of improvements to the model, but it's just what can I add and tweak without altering too much stuff? Oh, also, it's warm today. We don't need that. Ah, cozy, right? So, like always, guys, I want to thank you for tuning in and coming to watch. For those who don't know, we are streaming only on YouTube. YouTube, guys. No other platform, just YouTube today. We'll be streaming again later some games. Maybe? Could we? Probably. I'm over here trying to activate the camera. There we go. So we're here working at the desk. Stuff here. Stuff is always floating. More like a rubber band floating. We got our trusty blower gun. Let's just blow some air. Can't see the wind, but it is definitely blowing. The sucker's supposed to be real powerful. I'm gonna be honest, it's not that powerful no more. You still feel a good breeze from this angle, but actually, you can use this to blow up an airbed or even one of those Docu chimeras that have those like air pulls. The like the ones with those long bodies or the split legs or whatever, or this tiny little air ones. For fun. Yeah, I'm not gonna go into detail, but you all know what I mean. But you're all thinking loot dots. Like, wait, you have loot Docu chimeras? Well, most document covers come with safe work from loot sides, but there are special pillows for those looking for satisfaction. But that's not my area of expertise to go into. If you want to know more about that, you have to research it yourself. Because there's really no honest, good market for that type of stuff. You will never find them in JP. You probably find them in China type markets or eBay markets. Well, maybe eBay market, maybe, but maybe Amazon markets too. So we're gonna start off with two. We got Hoji Toki Yuki. And then we got Lin Clover. So those are gonna be our two first androids. But we're gonna tackle the lesser or bigger size one. And she's considered the basic, apparently, of Nimroids. And you know what's considered basic of Nimroids is we don't have our basic scissors with us here. Where's our trusted scissors? And I see our scissors is all the way over this way. Why is our trusted scissors across the room? And it's where I left them. All right. Our trusted new pairs of scissors. Oh wait, for wondering what that is. It's just that sticky double-sided tape. Why'd I left it on there? I don't know. It's not sticky enough to hold the scissors with a finger, but you can call each finger has scissors, right? Scissor finger man. Yeah. Or scissor cougar. Yeah, like Freddy Cougar, but scissor cougar. While I'm talking about the doing this, anyone watch my Dress Up Darling season 2, episode 1? God, that episode, Bunny Girl. We're getting Bunny Girl outfits, guys. That episode. Isn't our main character so good in the bunny suit? God, I want to see the actual girl I like in one, but I don't think there's one who that's it of her height because most of the girls in there who have bunny suits for the first episode were pretty averagely tall. So I don't think she's gonna show up, which is kind of sad. So, oh well, right? Beggars can't be choosers, right? So let's tackle this. See, I always hate when they do these. Don't worry, I'm not gonna cut it. I'm just gonna flex it. Oh look, I didn't even have to bend it, and it's still bent at an angle. You can see that little bend mark. Yeah, I didn't even try to bend it with a finger. So yes, we're using the main mic instead of the webcam mic. Oh wait, I do have desktop audio muted because I do have some music playing in the background from Final Fantasy IX, and I don't want to get copyrighted on it. So OBS's desktop portion is muted on that portion. I can hear it though. It's playing. Yeah, listening to Final Fantasy IX soundtrack reminds me of the old days when I played the crap out of it on PlayStation 1, even on the PlayStation 2. If you guys don't know, I love Final Fantasy. It was the game I grew up on. Sadly, though, most of the games I grew up on became the games that normies grew up on in weebs. And oh god, I'm gonna be honest, there's been a lot of fucking normies and weebs. Oh my god, wait, aren't you a normie yourself? Don't you have a woman? No, guys, I don't actually date people. What? You don't? No. Sadly, guys, no. Perish the thought you never ever tried. It's not interesting, guys. Never been interested. And that's very obvious why. He must not be good at whatever. That's why he's scared of trying, right? Well, nope, that has nothing to do with it. It's just never been interested in dating another person and never will. Unless it was from another world and they weren't humans, but different species, like that look like humans, but they aren't humans. Kind of like, cat girls, demons, like succubus, like real actual succubus, or angels, feather folks, and stuff like that. Boy, you've been watching too much Star Trek and playing too much Star Ocean games and fantasy games. None of those types of species exist. Well, we don't really know that because we're only the only ones in the solar system, and within millions of miles of one another. If scientists was so smart, right? If we were so smart, we would have had our first spaceship built already. My guys, stop watching so much Star Trek. Spaceships don't exist because they exist in Final Fantasy. They don't exist, but they do. My God, there's probably spaceships that exist in other worlds that are more advanced than us, way ahead of us, technology-wise. God, though, it's just you look at that. Swapping there a little. Look at that. You got this all over her. Oh my gosh, she's adorable. It's basic. It's pretty cheap. It was like 40, 50 bucks. Or was it 30 bucks? I don't remember. But it was pretty cheap, though, compared to the normal Nimroids. And yes, guys, you probably saw the little panty fly for her, but try to loosen her hit. Okay, here we got that part off. Put the hit back on. I always have to do these portions. Okay, we just pull it. Yep. But yeah, guys, other worlds probably out there are way advanced than us, and they have probably spaceships, large motherships by now. And we're still stuck on, airplanes and rockets shooting into the sky, coming back and forth to our planet, to the moon, to the Mars, sending different stuff there. We haven't even been able to, colonize ourselves on the moon yet, or let us, Mars, because we're just not using the knowledge. We have to build what we need to do all the impossible. But yeah, spaceships, and other species do exist. Humans is not the only species in existence. There are other life forms, and they may not even look human at all. They might even have blue skin, black skin, purple, green skin. Shoot, they might even be fairies. Or man, they might be half man, half shark, right? You don't know what's outside of our universe and other universes with other life forms. We're oh man, we're so behind. I guess it's gonna be less like how this shit goes in here. So it's very basic, this one was. But I do hope you get to interact with different life forms, so we could actually get off this like a chunk rock, right? Meet some other cool species. Now, since that probably would never happen in our lifetimes, I would never ever go with a person so off our own planet. So, and there's a good reason why. How did we not know we're not, committing ancestry amongst our kind? Our kind's been going with one another. At some point during those time periods, our DNA structure and coding probably got weak. Why some of us look different than normal, or different skin colors and complexion because we probably did so much and then it messed up with our DNA structure. That's why some lives longer, shorter than others. So we got our hammer. This goes right in here. You know, I just realized this didn't come with a manual book at all. So we got this. Well, I guess when they said it is basic, it is basic. It's no other faceplate, guys. And she just has the hammer. Comes with the extra part for the neck if it ever gets like Yeah, that's it. That was the most basic of basics you can get. So, well, it didn't say anything about. I thought I could just slide in, but no, we got to slide it in here first. Hey, no, guys, she's not doing your thing. But for me, the only things that really I would probably do, if anime characters physically existed, there you guys go. Probably though they don't exist. They only exist in our hearts and as fictional drawings and in their world, in their expected environment. But if they did truly exist, I probably would just date one of them. Oop, her arm almost came off. Probably another version of this of her with more stuff. So yeah, it's a little hard to get it to slide on her hand a little bit. He's like if it's very pretty heavy though. I, I knew that was gonna happen. The hammer is just so heavy, guys. You should have considered making that out of something much lighter. All right, so I'm gonna do this right over here. I can get this on her. I'm gonna take her head off. Get her main body hooked to the base. So we're gonna have that right there. So it could be right towards the front or the side from what looks like the hammer. There we go. A little closer. There we go. It's not as how the box shows it, but close enough. Because it feels like yeah, it's kind of touching the hair a little bit. So I think that should be good enough. Any extra pieces, we'll just go back in the box. There is no basic manual. We're gonna keep the hand down, our head kind of slant it, so we need to slant our head a little bit. Well, we kind of slanted her hand a little too much. Something like this should be good. Put our hand down. This is all we have. We have no other faceplates that go with her. So we can say that is done. So we'll put her to the far back over here. Next, we can go to our lovely Okinaku here, Hojo. No, not Professor Hojo, not that clown of a dick on Final Fantasy IX. The one who tried to, well, you know Hojo, that monster. That guy's a monster in Final Fantasy. Worst guy. Like, it makes me wonder. Lucrezia, what were you thinking? I heard Vincent's father. He's gone. That's not the reason why. You guys didn't understand chaos, and when you approach chaos as in the substance form and then attach himself. No, it's amazing how she managed to get he has implemented in Vincent's body. All right. I can tell you guys, I don't think the ranks putting the ranks together is like very fun. It's very a little challenging, complicated, challenging. This one comes with a manual for different choices. Oh boy. All right. Well, let's see, this came with a few extra stuff. Taking it out. Just taking the base portion out first. Yeah, it looks like they're changing the base designs to include them only at the edge now. They're not including all the extra holes around no more from the looks of it. So if that's like a problem for you guys, you can always just use an old one, older base, or get an extra one. And it looks like this has been changed too. The stuff that holds them up has been altered as well. We're gonna leave the extra two goods there because I know one's for the neck joint, and I'm not sure what the other one's for. But yeah, in seriousness though, if I had to pick, I, it's kind of hard. There's so many good waifu choices I would love to see exist. Possibly able to have one, if not one, maybe two. Okay, maybe three. You know what? Let's just say the whole all of them, right? It's always hard to pick. So, you have different ones we can go with. We can go with this here, right? Or we can go with the top one, right? Or we can go with the plain, ordinary looking one. Or this one right here, or that one. That kind of relates to that one. Or I guess we can go with the one upside down. Hmm. The one the book here complete includes is the one that goes upside down. The one who holds the sword. Um, I want to keep it simple. I don't want to have to change so much. And the best thing about these is you can do whatever you want. Really, you can even do your own face place swap with whatever face you guys prefer. So let me think here. I like the normal simple one, but I like when his eyes are sparkly. It's so cute. So we're gonna go with the sparkly eye, which is this right here. Because there's another sparkly eye with like hands kind of like this. But we're gonna go with the basic one with the hands, and I think we could just attach the katana to the side, I believe. So we'll do that with the katana at the side maybe, and do like we'll try to improvise. We can keep the sword on. So bear with me. So here it is. Hemorrhoids are great, guys. They're always great. Hey, is that hair movable? Well, I know what that other joint was for now. It's for the movable hair piece, the back, in case it breaks. So that means it must have been accounted for breaking easily or something. There we go. Being amazing, he could just stand on his own, but looks of it, no. So looking over at the one I have, I want the hands to be up. So we want the hands to be up like that. I gotta get that mimic. I think that is, oh yeah, it's detaching. Yeah, I gotta detach it. Yeah, it looks like the arms have to come off on this one. Well, well. I think the hands on that one is closed. We're gonna, I guess we'll go have the hands out. I'll be honest, maybe when they were making this one, they did a good job. I said I want the sparkly eyes, so I'm gonna take the head out. Oh, and by the way, when you're taking the hair out, you probably want to be very cautious here, because the hair kind of loops back that way a little. But you got to take the sides off here, because see, there's little clamps on the back of the head. You got to slide it off slowly. Slide it off slowly. This head, and then we put the other head back in that same spot as that one. When you get it, snap those little pieces in slightly. Don't overdo it. And look, he's so adorable, isn't he? So I just need to make some finer adjustments here. The hands portion. All right. Now we just need this, and then connect to the back of the back, and then we can do any extra adjustments. Then so I want him to be right center here. As for his hair, we can have his hair go how it was in this one. The little adjustments like that. There we go. The hands probably could be a little adjusted because, and to be honest, the plastic doesn't seem to go all the way in like it's supposed to. Kind of like a little. Let's see if we can slide on the katana. Since this is going to be our own unique one, right? Since we're doing like our own combination of parts. I don't like how that arm away. There we go. We did our own with the sparkly eyes, and we got the hands open instead of it being closed, and we got the blade right on the side. So the blade's attached. That will wrap it up for this. Now, if we didn't want the blade, we could have had the blade open with the sparkly stuff that way, but I think that would be a little awkward and weird. Why would we probably need to hold a blade to hurt someone, right? Wouldn't make no sense. So we're gonna do it this way with our own. Remember, guys, you can do it how it has in the guide, or you could just create your own unique one if you're able to. You can like do different expressions. And now when I'm trying to open the box up, it's a little difficult. Open it up. Now I'm gonna put all the rest of the remaining parts back because we're not gonna be touching anymore. Well, then it looks like I'm having issues just then. Oh, I think that's why. Okay. Now we got to get the rest of this other stuff back in. So we finished 2 Nimroids, guys. Yay! 2 Nimroids are done. Do I want to do another Nimroid? Probably not. Um, Nimroids are not very particular fun because doing this on camera, you actually have to focus both not just only on the camera but on the action figure. If you slip up and mess up even one time, you can really have a broken Nimroid. So those parts are very delicate. So, and by the way, if you know, Hojo comes from Elusive Samurai. That was the befitting name for them, where they were trying to think of a name for their lord. And one of the characters said, "You know what, elusive," because he's very elusive on the field, so no one can catch him because he's so fast. His speed is what will keep him alive, but even speed alone can still get you killed. But he managed to avoid a lot of fatal attacks that should have killed any average person who's not very fast at running. So elusive uh, was the best choice. So let's grab both our cute androids here, put them together. So we have Aline Clover, Hojo, Soki, Tokuyuki Hojo, and Aline Clover. Sometimes I think I'm always butchering his name. So we got those two, you guys. So if you want to see some more unboxings on androids, definitely follow, like, comment, and subscribe. You guys want to help me get certain androids to talk about and go over, this is your chance. So now we have two more. We have Merlin, aka Lady Avalon, or we can just say Lady Merlin or Lady Avalon. This is the cast prototype one, the one that's actually a spellcaster from the arcade version of Fate 1719. That's the one. And we got Mussolini. I'm waiting for Mussolini's actual figure to come so I can do both of them together. Same thing with Lady Merlin. They come out this month. Actually, no, Merlin comes out next month. Mussolini comes out this month because she was supposed to come out last month, but she got delayed, pushed back. So I'm saving those two for their actual counter size figures, and also where I'm gonna pet them. So as for these two, I'm gonna think of a good spot to pet them in because I don't want them to get damage from heat or anything. So they'll most likely be on the shelf over under where my shelf is. So if you guys want to see more androids, or these cute character androids, me putting them together, or even talking about the characters, hit me up in the comment section. Recommend some. If you guys want to send me androids as a gift, let me know, and then I toss the PO box number down. So, but do let me know. I even accept fan letters, so fan letters. All right, guys, we haven't had one of those, but yes, yeah, we do accept fan letters, whether it's like through email or you want to send them physically here. So yes, any more than that, be it for today. I want to thank you guys for tuning in and watching. Those who watch the after stream, don't forget to like and comment on YouTube and at Twitter X. Follow me at Velfe. All the links are in the description, guys. So I hope to see you guys here. Until then, take good care, everyone. And also, one more thing. Thank you for watching, yeah.